Merchants, it's a Thursday, so it's our day. It's a day when merchants join ScandiPWA community webinar and ask their questions. Please ask. Meanwhile, I will share what ScandiPWA has achieved to date and what are the plans during this quarter, and some more distant plans also will be showcased. But first of all, we have received numerous questions in terms of what is already available, what we can use, what are the features already working, because some merchants do understand that it's a challenge to take Magento frontend, put it aside, and write it completely in React. Will all the features work? If I change order in the images, will it be propagated to the frontend? If I set a card price rule, will it work in React? How about coupon codes? How about configurable products? How about virtual products and reviews? Can I add new type of ratings? So let's take a look at all of this, structured in these 8 sections, from basic configuration to catalog, that's the biggest one, marketing and promotions, catalog navigation and search, content, CMS, pages, widget, customer side, customer account, sales, checkout, payment method, shipment, and operations. Well, let's start. Basic configuration, what does it contain? For example, branding. You want to change your logo, and you can do it. We support it. Copyright notice change in the backend, the same. It can be done. What is still upcoming is favicon change. Currently, you will need to make some manual actions, uploading it and setting it up in the code. And welcome message. It's still coming soon. Store details. Time zone setting. It's important. You want to see the time when customers have placed their orders. Language packs. We have the following language packs already available on the frontend, because naturally default Magento language packs will not work. And what's more, the language is served right from your device. It's downloaded to your device and served from there. So it's a part of single page application. While in Magento, you're always requesting it from the server. So actually, for a bit tech merchants, some part of language packs will be served from here, and another server-side version notifications will still be served from the server. Well, anyway, we have these packs. Welcome to use them and welcome to contribute with more. Language packs switch currently for its own config level, so you need to update 2 files, so it's not completely merchant friendly. Country options. Well, and 99 for all other features here. That's something you just set in the backend with a few clicks. You can set default country, you can set the list of allowed countries in the backend, and then only these countries naturally will be shown on the front end in the checkout. State, if a country has states, the choice of state is always required, and zip, if it's there, then it's for a reason, it's also always required field. Merchant location and store's email address. This is also something you can set up, and it will be shown in the necessary places. Currency settings, another store detail. ScandiPWA supports it fully. Each of your store views can have its own currency, and you can set up auto currency conversion, or each store can have its own price. For example, I want to sell something for 99 Canadian dollars, I said 99. I want to sell it for 79.99 British pounds, I said this price, and I want to sell it for whatever, 49 euros. And I can set these prices. So the price can be either on global level or on a website level, but we will talk about prices later. Currency, meanwhile, we tell that currency is fully supported. Multi-store is a feature fully supported by ScandiPWA. So the way how Magento used to work for you in terms of multi-store is working in the same fashion on ScandiPWA. It can have the price scope you get used to, customer account, you can set it as a global or only per website. So if I register on website and it's set for website, I cannot log into another website. Well, naturally, products, you can have different products, you can have different URLs per each store, different logos per store, and different homepage naturally with CMS, different category pages, different menu navigation, different CMS pages, different payment methods, and you can actually see how it's showcased right now in ScandiPWA demo at demo.scandipwa.com. You can see the German store, for example, has Klarna, and Canadian and US and UK store do not have it. Instead, some of them have Stripe, some have Braintree. And of course, if you don't need multi-store, you set up single store mode on, and you are not bothered with any extra drop-downs in the backend, and it works. Industry compliance. Some things are still upcoming. Cookie law compliance, privacy policy management in backend. Just like in Magento, you can do it and it will propagate to the React-based PWA theme, ScandiPWA. Colors customization, that's something extra. Magento by default doesn't have it, but in harmony with our ambitions that we will share a bit later in upcoming webinars, we wanted to give merchants ability to customize their store right from the backend. Well, simply put, because we have been testing since last year an opportunity for you to get your store in 2-3 minutes. Right now, we already have an amazing success stories that we will share during the next weeks when merchants set up their stores, including payment and shipment methods, upload products, and set them up within 1 day. Well, basically just like a Shopify store, but with much more rich Magento functionality and multi-store. So colors and customization, that's why it's necessary, because it's there is also no code solution in the cloud, and so we don't want you to bother with the code in development, so you can set up many things in the backend in terms of colors and your logos and your branding. So colors, highlights, secondary colors can be managed right from the basic configuration in Magento. What about catalog? Price. Tire price is there, special price, Magento multi-store scope is also supported. So some stores will have special price for this product and others not. So you can run your promotions, region or country specific. Group price, time-based special price are upcoming. Stock options and catalog. What is done is that we can set item status to be in stock when order is cancelled. So the item is coming back. Decrease stock when order is placed. Naturally, it's working because the order is propagated directly into Magento database, and what happens there doesn't depend on your front end. With this, you can set display out of stock products to yes or no, and then if it's out of stock, it can be still displayed with out of stock notification kind of sign, or it will be hidden. Display product availability in stock on storefronts, always in stock notification currently is always visible. In the next releases, we'll make it configurable, so you can hide it or you can keep it shown. Display X left threshold. Actually, it's not supported. It's just a typo here. So display X left, like 3 left, 2 left, it's not supported. What is supported is stock threshold, out of stock threshold, because some merchants, they want to tell, okay, when it's 3 pieces, it's already out of stock. So this is supported. We are respecting this setting, and we will hide or put out of stock notification for this product. And again, Magento multi-store scope is supported, so the products with MSI, they can have several sources of inventory. Alex, one thing, we have a typo there, so we can just fix it on the level of presentation. We have display X left threshold, instead it should be out of stock threshold. It's on stock options in catalog line 5. You can just compare with spreadsheet and see what is expected to be there. Okay, well, our feature list is pretty large, sorry for mistakes. Yeah. Again, product stock options and catalog. Back orders, you can set them on minimum quantity allowed in shopping cart. If you want people to buy either 0 or 5, just starting from 5 pieces, you can set it, and maximum quantity as well. So maximum 10, that's it. Quantity increments, you want to buy the 0, 5, 10, 15, and so on, it's working. Out of stock threshold, well, that's so when it's 3 pieces, then it's already out of stock. Quantity update and stock status update, well, naturally, this works, and MSI is supported as told. Quantity uses decimals, that currently is not in place, can be part of the next releases. Simple products, they are completely done, there are not many things to do. Well, title, scope, price. Magento Multistore again is supported for them. Upcoming bundle products and custom options. We know that some agency partners are already working on these features, so we expect some contribution from them. I would say custom options is a pretty huge part. It can be calendar, it can be image, so it's pretty heavy. Magento did a very heavy lifting back then there, so it would take time to move them. Well, some research that not many merchants are using them, so that's why we completed first simple products, configurable products, and the settings that are available, like you can set a set of unique images, tools, SKUs, or different ones, single price or unique price per attribute, unique quantity, different stocks for different product options, and multi-store scope is also supported. We also support virtual products. So if you would buy just virtual products, then you don't need shipping. Shipping will be hidden, just like Magento does it by default. Group product is also supported, and its settings are supported. For example, you can change display order of the group and the thumbnail image. There is some of course, I got it already, so all good. Default quantity, you can set it up also. So if it's a group product, then maybe if it's furniture, then you want 3, 2 sofas or 3 chairs, 1 couch. So you can set it up as well. And naturally, it also supports Magento Multistore setup. SEO. Important, and all default Magento SEO features are supported. You can set URL key for product, meta title, keyword description, and permanent redirect. URL rewrites are supported, so if URL key will change, the old one will still work. And it might have different data, naturally, for different stores in Magento Multistore hierarchy. Upsells, cross-sells, related products, related are supported, upsells are supported, cross-sells are supported as well in cart, and cross-sells for configurable show both items added to parent and child. Yeah, so you can add something to parent or to child, and it will be correctly shown in the cart. Product images and videos, media. Image upload naturally is supported, image rearrange, deleting images, hiding images, alt text. All of the stuff you put in the Magento backend gracefully appears on the front end. And what about gracefully? It appears immediately, because all this information is cached on the level of response from Magento, and whenever you change it, it sends a default Magento X tag to our caching inventory in Varnish, and we invalidate this cache. So whenever you change something, boom, the cache is invalidated. The next request from the frontend will trigger new data from your backend and then store it in the caching inventory. You can also assign a row, and note that we use 2 rows, 3. Small for listing page and for product page, and thumbnail for cart, mini cart, and checkout. And we also have inbuilt zoom functionality, so the original image, and it's not a row as such, it's just an original image, will be shown when you zoom. Video content is supported as well, just like default Magento. And image zoom, it's not part of Magento, but it's part of the theme. So it's working out of the box. It shows original image. Swatches in catalog Text-based swatches are done on product detail page and on product listing page in layered navigation. Color swatches are supported as well, and image swatches are supported as well. Categories. What about category? Of course, you create a category and then we're aware of it. Category image description will be all shown on the category page if it's set up accordingly. Enabling, disabling, that's all will take effect in your ScandiPWA theme. And root category assigned into a store is also working because we support multi-store setup in Magento. Of course, category editing on store view level is working as well. For each category, you can set sorting option, default product sorting by price or by position, and you can set sorting options. And these are set to be by price, position, or name. So what is upcoming? That you as a merchant, you can choose that, well, I don't want to set any sorting options, or I just want to set by price, not by name. So there is this Magento setting, so it's a bit postponed. Display mode for a category is soon to be released, so a category might feature just a static block, for example. So currently it features description and category output, but I think it takes just two weeks and you'll have a possibility to add static block and then a widget there with some new products, or set display mode to just a static block, for example. Grid list switch for a category is also postponed to further releases. Currently, it's a grid. Category setting, SEO. URL key, meta title, keyword description, URL rewrites are supported. Multi-store is supported as well. Category path URL for products is set to exclude the category path. So it's canonical with product URL key. HTML suffix is deprecated and should not be specified in the config. So we don't see nowadays a lot of stores having HTML, so it's not part of React kind of setup, so it's not there. Because of different technology stack on the front end, more modern, more elastic. What about attributes? They are supported: text, image, swatch, color, swatch text, dropdowns. And if you set input type to visual, swatch or text, the attribute values will be rendered horizontally as buttons, button-like swatches. You can see it in the theme as color circles in layered navigation, or sizes in layered navigation, or in product. For our upcoming compare products, so attributes can be set to comparable or used in layered navigation and used for promo rule conditions, visible on catalog page, and you can set, once you add attributes to layered navigation, we'll talk later how it's done, you can change their position, so you can move price up or price down and arrange your filter in a fashion that you wish your customers to look at it. So you got a store, you got a catalog. What about marketing and promotions? What are the features that you used to enjoy in Magento, and now you can take full advantage in ScandiPWA theme? Reviews. Review moderation is on, so you can set is yes or no, and then when on your theme somebody submit review, it would either show automatically or you will have a chance to moderate it in the backend. Summary display on product description page, creating a new rating option. So it can be quality, value, or I don't know, whatever. Value for money, Instagram worthy product from 1 to 5, anything you like. You set it up in backend and it will appear in ScandiPWA theme. Default rating value as well per store view. Some more things to come. We can set allow guests to write review or not. Currently it's I guess that's restricted now only to Alex. Can you check please? Can guests write reviews currently, or it's only for logged in? Review summary display on product listing page, not on PDP only. Rating visibility disabling and sort order for the ratings. Product list. Marketing and promotion. Wishlist is there. Wishlist is configuration is not supported and it's always enabled, because generally in Magento you can enable or disable. Currently it's always on. So in upcoming releases we'll make sure that you can also disable it, so all the nice heart icons near the add to cart will be hidden until you enable it again. Compare products, recently viewed products upcoming in the next releases. Cart and catalog price rules, all this nice list is supported. Free shipping, coupon codes with the users per customer, buy X, get Y free, guests can submit. Yeah, so currently guests can submit review for moderation, so we're working on making it configurable so you can disallow this. Discount with minimum purchase, customer group based rules for pricing, website based rules, and website scope rules is respected as well. So ample possibilities for marketing and promotions. Catalog navigation and search. What about the ways for your customers to navigate and find what they're looking for? Well, breadcrumbs, useful thing, and it's working. It's always visible on all pages. What else? Navigation, product listing page. Pagination is there for SEO purposes, because both they want to click, they cannot really scroll the page. At the same time, users like to scroll, so it's an infinite scroll. So when you scroll, it's automated pagination. So it's kind of the best from both worlds combined. Product pod features image, product title. You can set also optional attributes there. It could be brand, could be anything you set up in the backend, and it will show in your store. And previews of the colors available if there are available options for configurable products. You cannot click them, but you can say, oh, there are these colors available. An attribute can be changed. Yeah, this is an attribute that shows under the title. If you wish to change it or remove it, it can be set in the store config. Currently, to add more attributes for layered navigation, you need to update 2 files. So this situation will be radically simplified in about 2 weeks, when it will be just a standard Magento use in layered navigation, and you get it there on a product listing page. And we also will look into configurable products if we need to give more options for showing the main, the image on product listing page. Layered navigation supports text swatches, drop-downs, image and color swatches. It's multiple selects for attribute values, like a checkbox. Price is working as a slider. Attribute order can be changed, and to add new attribute you need to edit etc. GraphQL and etc. schema. But it will take 2 weeks to make it traditional Magento backend, just all the other features we are discussing here. And if there are no filters selected, product list displays image of a first child products. But when we select, for example, I want medium and blue, we will see, of course, only the products having these attributes, medium and blue. And also the images will be from a gallery that is corresponding to medium and blue. Well, usually the size doesn't change, but at least we'll see, oh, everything is blue. And actually, when we click on it, these options will be already pre-selected on PDP, so customer doesn't need to check them again. This configuration will already be pre-selected. So add to cart will work instantly on one tab. Default to Magento price settings, you have a special price settings in the layered navigation. They're deprecated because we have a slider, so there is no price step. Magento does not have menu manager. Well, we borrowed it from the company we branched out from ScandiPWA. They have Scandi Menu Manager, used in probably hundreds of projects. It has been open sourced as well. So it supports separate menu for each website, store view. And each menu item you can select either custom URL or pick up CMS page or assign a category. Of course, you can rearrange menu items by order and enable or disable menu items so they will be hidden immediately from the storefront. And some menu items need some bigger fonts, special fonts, sale, whatever. There is an option to add custom CSS class per menu item and then render it on the front end. Um, Search. It's a big topic, and currently it's available like out of the box Magento Elasticsearch. We want to put much more effort there and much better document available configurations and suggested configs. But as such, what you are getting in Magento by default is available, because it's basically this. What happens in Magento? You type something and you are sending it to the backend where Elasticsearch is serving user responses. So the same is happening in ScandiPWA. So there is an input, your customers are typing in, the same is sending the request through GraphQL to Magento backend, Elasticsearch, and getting back suggested answers. So there is no really something we are customizing. So we are using what Magento already has out of the box. We're just serving it in PWA theme. URL rewrites, big thing. 95% today of Magento merchants, by MageScan statistics and some other reports, are still running on Magento 1. They will need to migrate, and their URL rewrites will need to be supported. ScandiPWA takes full care of this. Search engine optimization best practices. Robots.txt can be edited in the backend still. We provide sample file because there are some more categories you don't need to index. And sample file is available in PWA user guide. You just open ScandiPWA.com, and in the main menu you pick up ScandiPWA user guide, and you find, first of all, you find all these features updated as per today's date, what is supported, what is in progress, and also some sample data or how-to videos for overwhelming majority of the features. XML sitemap is supported as default Magento 2 solution, so it's nothing we specifically have done. Well, it respects React routing and React URLs, so it is great and it's working. Default page title, so when you set up default page, its title propagates to the store. Page title prefix, page title suffix, default meta keywords are working. We are working on releasing SEO pack. We're cooperating with one of the SEO packs providers to make sure that it's compatible with PWA storefront with React. And we also have one minor bug for description. So if you, for example, would check right now demo ScandiPWA.com in dev, in web.dev or in inspect element audit, you will see that there is no meta description on the homepage. So it's a bug that will be fixed in upcoming release. Well, some other things you will see there that we are close to 90% of the performance. That's one of the highest in PWA theme world we have seen, and it's not the limit. Content. How about content? We got products. What about the texts? CMS pages. You can create new CMS page. All the tables, images, bullet lists, references, URLs will be nicely rendered in PWA theme. You change something, you refresh page, you see it has changed. There is also a showcase videos in ScandiPWA user guide on ScandiPWA.com where you can see this. Of course, CMS pages respect the scope of Magento, and you can have different content per store view, and they have the same SEO capabilities as products and categories: URL key, meta type, meta keyword, meta description, and of course URL redirect. So if CMS page changes the URL for any reason, the old one will redirect to new one. Default CMS page, importantissimo, right? Because it's your home page. You set a CMS page, and then you put widgets with some categories, you put some blocks, you put banners, and default page title, prefix, and suffix should work there. And well, naturally, if you have multi-store, one store has one CMS page, another different CMS page, another for home, and you can manage it as you see fit. If you would open demo.scandipwa.com, you will see that we have two Canadian store views, French and English. US store and UK store and Germany store. Each of them has different homepage. Widgets and content blocks. So, for example, our slider is supported. So if there are some other extensions that can define themselves as a content blocks, then you can insert them in your CMS pages. Widgets are supported, catalog product link and catalog product list is supported, and there are more widgets like CMS page link, CMS static block display, and category link, and catalog new products list. Catalog new product list is expected to be in about a few weeks, because there is one project that is going to contribute it, because they already they already developed this feature. So you are fully set with your content needs as per default Magento. And merchants who are on Commerce Cloud or Commerce version on premise, Page Builder module is going to be fully supported. Ambitious goal is February, but if not, it's beginning of March. So commerce features are to be supported, and there are ScandiPWA projects on Commerce Cloud, and they're taking advantage of gift cards functionality and points, for example. So these features will be released as paid extensions anywhere in end of March or end of February or March. Slider, again, Magento doesn't have a default slider, so we borrowed one from the company we have branched out from ScandiWeb, Scandi sliders, so you can create it and place it as a content block in any of your CMS pages, for example, in a default CMS page. Slider has store view scope. So naturally you can have different slider per different store, and it can feature images, buttons, links naturally, and you of course can enable or disable some slides and sliders. Customer account. You can create account, you can confirm your registration by email, you can recover password. ScandiPWA theme respects password options you set in the backend, so once customer types the password, we send it to backend to verify whether it has enough of characters or has some special characters and so on. Customer account has a scope, global or website. Naturally has a dashboard, address book with default address and other addresses. You can edit or delete them. It has wishlist, newsletter, we talk about wishlist also a bit later, newsletter subscription, and the list of my orders, and of course you can log out. Upcoming reorders and subscription recurring payments in customer account. Wishlist. Add to wishlist is enabled for registered users, just like in default Magento. Clear wishlist is an option. Add all the items in your wishlist to the cart, or you can manage individual item quantity. Default is 1, and add them to the cart, or just remove from your wishlist. Cart. There is guest cart merging with saved cart for logged-in users to log in. So whenever you came as a guest, added something, okay, you want to log in, you log in, this cart persists. Sales. Sales is checkout, right? So basic shipping methods are supported. Flat rate, free shipping, table rates, weight versus destination, price versus destination, items versus destination. Shipping settings like point of origin are supported as well. Upcoming shipping policy. Checkout has a special blog that you can enable, disable in the backend, and set shipping policies there. So currently it's not supported, but it's a matter of the next release when you will be able to do it. For example, terms and conditions you can enable or disable for checkout, and probably shipping policy you can currently just put there. Carriers, these are the ones supported and working. Payment methods. Good news over there. It's not that we support multiple of them already, and there are a few dozens coming once we release the extension mechanism. Payment method third order is supported in checkout. So if a given store has, for example, Klarna, Stripe, and Braintree, you can prioritize Klarna, for example, and put it first, or prioritize Stripe. So it works. You change it in the backend. You need to flush cache for this purpose, I think, and then you will see the result in front end. Klarna is supported, Klarna payments, so you can slice your payments. Braintree supported PayPal and Stripe. Well, and naturally such options like money order or pay by check are supported as well. Cart. Guest card merchant is there. Card sidebar, it's always on. In Magento you can turn it off. In our theme currently it's always on. We allow reorders, card thumbnails, these are product thumbnails itself. And redirect to cart, currently it's always no. So when you add a product to the cart, you stay on the same page, there is a notification, toaster notification, telling, okay, it's added. Persistent cart quote lifetime is 24 hours and it's always on because we use local storage heavily. So optional redirect to the cart. So we will set it in the backend. Do you want your customers to proceed to the cart immediately after they add an item, or you want them to continue? Checkout. We have default Magento 2-step checkout, and it's available. We have shipping step, naturally billing step, and order confirmation page. Login during checkout, that's something as a part of the upcoming release. Checkout configuration, you can enable terms and conditions or disable them, you can edit them and this will be visible for your customers. Checkout total sort order, a useful feature. It's quite fine-grained, but many merchants express their wish to have it, so there is there for you. And currently guest checkout is always enabled, so we are working as next releases to have a guest checkout setting, so you can disable guest checkout and only registered users will be able to pass it. One-step checkout is an optional module. It's just we have one project that successfully implemented it and they're considering contribution, so maybe it will be there for you if you find it useful. Operations are pretty short because in general in operations multi-store and hierarchy are described, but we already touched upon it. It's fully supported, so it's only tax, and you can display product prices with tax included or excluded, and tax settings in the backend are fully respected and appear in cart and checkout subtotals on the front end. So that's it. We didn't count yet, but it feels that it's hundreds, well at least 300, close maybe to 600 if we take really granularly, of Magento features in the backend that you can play with and see the results on the front end. Are there any questions, Alex? Yeah, you sent in. Okay, let me open. Well, do you have a plan to support some kind of friendly layered navigation, like a product slash, well, probably category slash attribute value instead of, well, product probably like a category attribute code. Well, let me see what exactly we got. So let me filter by size and by color. Okay, so I'm pasting it here where I got the question. So currently we have category slash woman question mark custom filters is equal to color 73, 74, size 78. So that's pretty much as you described. In the end we have attribute and then we have the list of the codes. What is the benefit of the solution that we have currently is that search engines can actually index each option in the layered navigation. How we can take it further? Probably as you suggest. We make it more how to say informative, because value like 73, 74 is not something meaningful and can be discovered through search. Okay, so that's a part on the release that is upcoming CEO pack. We see this and some more things that SEO teams want, because I would say over 10 years Magento got pretty strong extensions for SEO management, and naturally merchants who enjoying their life on Magento 1 but like actively now shopping around for the best migration experience, they want to be sure that all of their SEO traffic will be preserved and enhanced. So for them to have the tools that allow them to manage their URL structure in the same fashion and to, how to say, map it efficiently from the old to new one is essential. So that's something on our timeline, as in I would say it's one of the priority items. So if we compare it, for example, with bundle products or custom options, or yeah, well, at least with these ones, COR is much higher. Any more? That's okay. Okay, so this video will be available also for you if you want to come back, and I think Alex will also put in description times so people can jump right to operations or to marketing or content. So it's pretty easy for you to navigate and see what is already available. But you can consider our goal to have all or overwhelming majority of the features to be mapped. And also on ScandiPWA.com in the main navigation you have PWA user manual, and there you can see up-to-date information, also structured as configuration, catalog, promotions and marketing, navigation, content, operations, and you can see the feature you are interested in and the degree of support. Thank you very much. See you next Thursday, and look forward for your questions also in the online form.